Connor, thanks. Well, it has been a whirlwind few hours, no doubt, since Chicago-born Cardinal Robert Prevost was announced as the new Pope Leo XIV. Soon he will lead his first mass with cardinals as the new leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics. Our Joe St. George joins us live from Rome this morning. What a 24 hours it's been since we last talked to you, Joe. Can you share how the odds of becoming an American Pope elected were not particularly high and why this is such a big deal?
Right. We always said that the conclave could be unpredictable and nobody knew what was going to happen behind closed doors. But even that, few thought that an American would ever be Pope in their lifetime, let alone during this conclave. But in relatively short fashion, it wasn't a very long conclave at all. The cardinal, born in Chicago, now Pope Leo XIV, was able to secure at least 89 of his colleagues, if you will, 89 cardinals to lead the Roman Catholic Church. But if you look at his resume, of someone who, this isn't somebody who spent all his life in, let's say, the Boston Archdiocese or the DC Archdiocese. This is someone who really was a priest of the world. He was a missionary priest in Peru. He speaks multiple languages. He speaks French and Portuguese and Spanish and Italian. I mean, he spoke all those languages from St. Peter's balcony yesterday. We didn't hear him speak in English, which is his native language. And I suspect he'll be putting the papal plane to good use in the coming months as he travels the world. Happening right now is almost like a yes, that did happen moment. Pope Leo XIV is celebrating Mass inside the Sistine Chapel right now with his fellow cardinals. Again, there will be a series of events in which we'll continue to learn more about Pope Leo XIV in the coming days. He's scheduled to meet with the media early next week. I think that'll be interesting to see just how media friendly this Pope is. He can take, when you're Pope, you can take as few or as many questions as you want. I think it will be very interesting to see how long he speaks and what he speaks about, the direction of his papacy. Typically, there's an inauguration mass, a public mass, that takes place usually a week after a new pope is elected. Given the fact he's America's first pope, the first pope from North America, I would suspect a strong delegation from the United States flying here to Rome sometime later next week. So, all right, here we go for the foreseeable future. I mean, this pope is 69. For the foreseeable future, Aaron, we're going to have an American pope to cover as journalists.
What a day, Joe. What a time to be alive. Thank you so much for your report. It's 5:36 now.
I'm John Hood in Newport News at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church, speaking with parishioners after a new pope has been chosen, Pope Leo XIV. And many people telling me they are joyful, some even having what they call a pope party.
We were lining up and then the walkie-talkie said white smoke, and then everyone just got excited.
Gabrielle Hsu says school on Thursday was exciting, not just because of class, but because a new pope was chosen. And her school, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, all got to watch history unfold together.
We had popcorn, which is popcorn.
The kids aren't the only ones excited. The church tells me this is something everyone is celebrating.
Whenever we have that kind of time in between a pope, when Pope Francis died until now, there's an emptiness in the church because we don't have a shepherd here on earth to lead and guide us. And so for Catholics to know that now we have one who's been named is incredible. And that white smoke is a feeling of joy for Catholics all around the world.
Father Dan Beeman says while many may take pride in knowing the new pope is the first from the United States, it's unclear how his American background will influence his leadership of the church.
He spent a lot of time overseas, a lot of different countries. I think he's taken over 50 trips, is what I understand. So that's good to understand the people all around the world because, as Catholics, it's an important mission that we support Catholics worldwide.
As we await to see how this next chapter of the Catholic Church is written, those eating their popcorn Thursday say there's only one thing they can really do.
That we should pray for the Pope to be a good leader.
In Newport News, I'm John Hood, WTKR News 3.
We have coverage and more local reaction on the historic new pope from our News 3 team and from our national partners as well at Scripps. You can find our full reporting on WTKR.com and the News 3